Kia ora, this is Debbie Dawson from Debbie Dawson Coaching. It's probably not much of a draw card for recruiting new board members, but one of the most important jobs for a board is to develop policy. While in some ways policy is a blunt tool, it's also a very important one. Policies, when they're well written, succinctly express the intentions of the board as to what should happen in the school and how the learning will be delivered. Principals have the job of implementing the policies, which usually includes developing and communicating a list of procedures to the school community. Many schools dread developing policy because they think it has to be complicated and that it is boring. But actually, it's the most important task because it's about deciding on the most important things. And if the board doesn't do it, then no one else will. It's not easy thinking, but it's worth doing. Many boards are tempted to outsource their policy development. While this may seem an easy option, it does not guarantee that your school's particular needs or your community will be adequately reflected in your policy. And indeed, as more schools buy into generic software solutions, there is less room for localised customisation. Unfortunately, this negates the purpose of policy, which is for the board to express the wishes of its local community for the learning and development of their children. Writing policy does not have to be hard. In fact, the best policies are short and to the point, maybe only a few sentences long. Like any governance board, a school board must regularly assure itself that the policies they set are happening as intended out in the school environment. This is what we call a policy audit. It's not a review where we tinker with the wording, but we actually dive deeply into some of the representative processes to test that the policy is working. Auditing our policy is not to catch out the principal. The purpose is to provide both the board and the principal assurance that things are happening as intended. Let me help you make your policy development easy.